Hi, everyone. My name is Francie Davenport. I'm the Associate Director for Alumni Engagement here at UNO, and I'm in charge of marketing and communications for the Alumni Association. So all of your emails and things, you can blame me. That's all my fault. But I want to welcome you all here to our Meet Us At event today. And today, this is our, I'm going to be going through the UNO matrix with everyone, just, you know, what the features are, how to get on there, how to set up your profile, how to use it, really kind of an in-depth look at the UNO matrix. And we will go ahead and get started. If you have any questions or comments or anything during the presentation, just type that in the chat bar and I'll be looking at that. It looks like some people said hello. Thank you. Hi, Carson. Good to see you. Are online from Austin. And yeah, again, if you have any questions, feel free to type those in. I am going to, excuse me, hopefully not choke. But I am going to share my screen with everyone so you can see that. Let's see, here we go. Okay, hopefully everyone can see my screen. Lynette, hi. Glad you could make it. Okay, so I am going to exit out of here first things first and get us all started on the same got Zoom windows and 15 different windows open on my computer. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sign myself out. All right. This is better. Okay. So we're talking today about the UNO matrix. So what is it? If you haven't heard or seen in the numerous emails, the UNO matrix is our platform. It's our networking platform where alumni and students can connect, network, provide or seek mentorship. It really is designed to give our students and our alumni who are seeking employment or looking for a career change a leg up on the competition. If I've been in marketing for 24 years, and you know, I may be able to give some salient advice to a student. You know, you may want to take these other courses that might help you, or to someone in the workforce who is looking to move up, whatever that may be. So that's really the idea. It's about privateers helping privateers. So it combines social media features like a feed like Facebook and groups, you know, special groups, with a job search and networking sites as well, with features like the mentoring feature. It's really a place for the entire UNO community. That includes students, that includes alumni, faculty, staff, everyone to connect professionally, first and foremost, and socially as well, because that's important too. And to easily seek advice from your fellow privateers. In addition, we launched this summer our UNO Business Directory, and that's exciting. We've got a handful of businesses there already, but it's really a place where entrepreneurs and small business owners, even if it's a side gig or a side hustle, making jewelry or art, you know, creating artwork or teaching music lessons, whatever that may be. This is a place you can post that business And once that gets populated, it's a really dynamic tool. You can offer discounts, business owners can offer discounts, and everyone else on the site that can be the go-to place to look. If, hey, I need a contractor. Well, let me see if there are any alumni that are contractors. And then it's a nice, way that we can support other alumni as well, or students. I have talked to several students who already have their own business, and I feel very behind the curve. So anyway, we will go ahead and get started. We will look today at how to set up an account, how to access it, how to utilize all the features, including the job search and mentoring, and how to keep your information up to date. So if you can't tell already, we based our name of our platform and our look and feel on the movie The Matrix, starring Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne, and I can't remember the girl's name. Anyway, so as part of The Matrix, one of the lines, now we know in the movie, The Matrix is not a good thing. Ours, the UNO Matrix, is a great thing. So we're very excited about that. In the movie, Morpheus tells Neo, unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. So now we're going to let you see it for yourself if you haven't already. So with that said, I am just going through my notes. First things first, we will set up a new account. So here, when you type in unomatrix.com, www, type it, don't type it, whatever, you come to this screen. This is our main screen. And if anyone can't see my screen, please let me know in the comments, but I'm assuming you can. So here's our home screen. To start a new account or to set up your profile, you want to plug in here. You can click that. That's kind of our tagline, is to plug into the Matrix. You can click here. If you go to sign in, and that's if you already have an account, you can sign in. But if you go there, there will say there's a comment there. If you don't have an account already, you can. There's a button to click, so you'll get there either way. Plug in here. So welcome to the Matrix. Here we go. So there are two ways you can sign in. You can sign in with your LinkedIn account, and basically that you put in your LinkedIn information and do sign, your LinkedIn login information. I'm sorry. And you sign in that way. That automatically pulls in all of your job history and basically your profile from LinkedIn. The other way you can sign in or set up an account is to register with email. So I'm going to do it that way because it's a little... there's just more information. You'll get to kind of see the questions you ask. If I want to upload an image, I can do that. Just upload a photo. I have one. Here I am. And oh, that's beautiful. So, okay, there I am. I'm going to apply that. So I will be filling out my information. I don't have a maiden name, so I'm just going to put test here since I already have an account. I'm going to do my Yahoo address that I haven't used yet. And then I'm going to set up my password. Contain at least 8 characters, 3 out of the 4. Okay. Clearly, I don't know how to set up a password. Okay, and then your affiliation tells how you're affiliated with UNO. Are you an alum? Are you a student? Are you faculty and staff? I would happen to be staff. So I'm going to click that button, and I get selections based on that affiliation. So here's where I'm filling in my information. I would select what degree I got from UNO. Had I gone to UNO, I did not, unfortunately. However, I'm hoping soon. Select, my graduation year. And then there's other questions. Do I own my own business? I'm going to say no. Here's my date of birth. Nobody needs to know that. And let's see. So I didn't go to UNO actually, so I'm not going to fill this out. But everyone should also note here, there are these questions. Do you own your own business? Would you like to learn about serving as an alumni ambassador? That's a program we'll be kicking off soon. And just kind of, a good way to reach out to people, to keep people connected. So, if you're interested in that, certainly say yes here, and I'll be sending out more information about that soon. Anyway, we've got our privacy policy here. I'm going to say I agree and continue. Except that my internet is apparently really slow. Here we go. Okay. So we need to know if this email belongs to you. Okay. So then you need to verify your email. So I'm going in here. I get this nice little email, verify my email. Wow, that's really small. In order to verify, click here. Okay, so I'm clicking. And again, our internet seems to be really slow today. All right, so it brings me back to the matrix, and I need to enter my information. So 1, 2, 3 Main Street. Whatever it is. Oops. Oh, cell phone type. If you're in a different country, you can choose that. I'm in the United States. 504 212. And I'm going to say, oops. Oh, there's no way to do that. Okay, never mind. Okay, professional information. So my title is associate director. I'm just gonna kind of fly through this. My job function, I'm in marketing. This is all pretty self-explanatory. Since I have other education, here's my degree, all of that stuff. So I have, a Bachelor of Arts in psychology. And my graduation year. I'd go ahead and do that and continue. You can add more degrees if you have more. And if you do, good for you. Okay. Then we're going to ask how you're willing to help. The biggest and greatest part of this platform is the mentorship feature. So it's really about connecting alumni with students and with other alumni to help everyone on their career paths, and really just to give a leg up on the competition. So if I'm willing to help, I'm going to say, okay, sure, I'll introduce people to connections at my company. I will be happy to open doors at the workplace. I'll be happy to answer questions or meet for coffee. I will be a mentor. I'm happy to be paired with students to mentor them, mentor a young professional, give career advice, review their resume, talk to them about internships, all of those things. So I have said I'm willing to do everything. And then this opt-in screen actually will go away. But if you are currently a registered member of the UNO Alumni Association for the alumni, just click there. And that is it. Okay, so I'm finished. All right, so it tells you, thanks for plugging in. We'll review your information and you will get an approval message soon. So I am going to actually sign in to my real account or, my already established account, just to show you. Basically, you will, I approve everyone, and I do double check in case anybody has questions, I do double check our alumni database to make sure you are an alum. If you're claiming to be an alum, and I have a list of current students, so I do check that for students. So just for everyone's privacy. We don't want lots of spam on here. We don't want anything out of the ordinary. So now I have been approved. I have gone back in, I've put in the rest of my information, and here I am. So I am now plugged in. Yay. All right. So first things first, let's see. You'll notice, first of all, here's our feed. And let's see, here we go. Oops, nope, that doesn't help. Okay. So our feed is basically just like any social media feed. You can scroll through, you can see and make comments, you can post things yourself. A lot of people come on and just, when they first log in, and introduce themselves and say, hey, I'm in Seattle, and I'd love to connect with other alumni, or I'm a student studying engineering, and if anybody has any advice, let me know, or whatever it is, ask a question, things like that. So and I post a lot on here. I get a lot of information from the news and from GNO Inc. that I think might be helpful. So I will post a lot of that. Also on this main page, you'll see some features on the right side. This shows our recent jobs on our job board. And then you can also, click here to view all those. There's a button you can decide to make a gift to UNO if you'd like to support our current students or a certain program. You can do that there. Here's another link and just a little promo for our business directory. You can click here to post your business or to visit the directory. And then we've got a feed from our Facebook page here. The platform, Graduate, the company that runs the platform, is trying to integrate Instagram, so that will be on there soon. We do have YouTube. We have a YouTube page where videos like this one that we're recording today will show up later. And I apparently have not linked that correctly, so I will fix that. But anyway, so you see the point. There is lots of stuff there on the feed. So for instance, we have Christopher here. And Christopher, if you're online, I'm just singling you out. But this was a great post. He's excited about the resource. He's a 2016 MBA grad. He's moving to Washington, D.C. in December, where I lived for 17 years. And he's looking for a job. So this is great. I actually answered him and said, hey, I lived there for 17 years. Okay, I'm in marketing. I've got lots of contacts. Here you go. So that's just, kind of a great way to introduce something, without really delving in too much. So the other thing you can do here is post articles, information that you see that might be helpful. so let's see, what's on your mind? It's just like Facebook, which I never understand that question. Anyway, I have got, say I want to post this article, this wonderful article about our alumnus, Sabrina Farmer, who is just amazing. She's a vice president at Google. So I'm going to copy that link there and go back to the matrix. And I'm going to say, check out this cool article about UNO alumna Sabrina Farmer. And then it's kind of the same as Facebook. If you copy the link in, it's going to show up. So let's post that. Now, everyone can go and read this article that she wrote, and it really is very inspirational. She has such a great story and has really, been a cheerleader for UNO, so we appreciate that. Anyway, so you get the feed. All right, that's easy enough. I'm going to run through. On the left side is your navigation. They have not let me reorder the navigation, which is driving me crazy, but that's supposedly in the works where I can make it make more sense. Anyway, we'll run down this. So the next feature is our directory. This is everyone who is involved, or everyone who has a profile on the UNO matrix. So first thing, you can sort of small here, but you can sort it in different ways. You can sort everyone alphabetically, like they are here, or you can sort by who's recently joined. So I may say, okay, Faith just joined. I want to say hi to her. And, I can view her profile. I can send her a message, any of that. So let's see. I'm going to go back to alphabetical. That's sorting. If you'd like to search for a particular person, say, I really wonder what happened to Rachel Massey, who's my friend from school. I'm going to look her up and I can do just a basic search. Oh, there she is. She's on the UNO matrix. So I can view her profile. I can send her a message, which is up here. Send her an email. That's kind of the email function if you need that. So let's see if I can get it back. Can't seem to get this stuff out of the way. Oops. So let's go back to directory. Okay, I can look at who's near me. Here's my location. It knows what my location is because I've already put in that information. And if our Wi-Fi will work, it will come up with a list of people who live near me or in my town, in my region, so to speak. That eventually happened. Oh, you know what? I still have Rachel. That's why it hasn't populated. I'm still searching for Rachel. And she is in my location. So there are 219 people in my similar location. So that's great. I can look under my industry. Now in the profile, I put in that my industry is higher education and also advertising and marketing. So this will pull anyone who says that their industry is either one of those. So we have Jennifer, who's a professor at Delgado. We have some UNO people. We have a project manager at Lamar Advertising. So all of those people I might want to really connect with, especially if I'm looking for a job or, which I'm not, or, just want to get to know more people in my industry locally. So that's a great way to do that. And then you can also look here to see who's volunteered to be mentors. Now there's a whole other section about mentorship, so I won't get into that as much right now, but you can also search by these filters on the right. If I want to just search students, I can click there and I can click a last name, say, you know, it's only showing me those people, students. If I want to search for a certain name, I can certainly do that here. I can also search, excuse me, I can also search, let's click that. Down here, for people that had the same major as me, perhaps, I can look at field of study or major. And this is certainly a little confusing, but for UNO people, you should know what the code is for your major. I'm not sure what mine is, so I'm just going to say I was a biology major. I'm sure I was. And let's see. So it will pull up anyone who's majored in biology, as you'll see here. So you may want to ask some of these people, or just kind of take a look at, okay, this person majored in biology. What are they doing? She's a pharmacy director. There's an orthodontist, actually. He was my orthodontist. And so forth, so on. Some people, you know, do so many different things with their majors, related and unrelated. So, you know, it's just always interesting to look and see what are the possibilities with my major, where I can go, what I can do. So if it's not major, it might be people in your class or your graduation year. Oops, where'd we go? UNO, here we go. Graduation year might be somebody who was involved in a certain activity in athletics. I'm going to see all the people who were involved in athletics, or a club, or an honor society, or whatever that may be. I want to see all the people who own their own businesses, and it'll pull that up. And there are other ways to find that too. And then anybody else who'd like to serve as an alumni ambassador, you know. If it's work experience, I can look for their industry. So I really want to get into banking. So I can pull up anybody who said their industry is banking, and it's going to give me this list of 13 people who are in banking. And again, you know, it's easy to reach out that way. So you get the gist with the directory. I feel like I'm taking way too long to explain these things. I apologize. Someone did ask, how long does it take to get account approval or approval on your account? Typically, if it's during the week, I do them right away. I just have to look up the information. If it's over the weekend, it may be until Monday, just because I'm not always online. But really, no more than 3 days. So, you know, barring any unforeseen circumstances. But yeah, so you should be approved pretty quickly. The other thing to note, when you do get approved and you go back in and finish setting up your profile, you are asked, and here's another great feature about the platform. You're asked questions about how you would like to be contacted or not contacted. So this is really important for privacy reasons. I can say, I do not want anyone to see any information, my phone number, my email, my thing, you know, my address, whatever. We're not going to share your address with anyone, but I can choose who I want to see it, if it's just a mentee or a mentor, if it's anyone can see my email address, whatever it is. But the great part of the feature is we do have this email feature where we can contact each other on the platform. We don't have to give out our personal information to be able to get in touch. So be sure to take a look at that when you do sign up, and you can always go back and change those privacy settings at any time. Okay, so we have got all of that. Directory. I'm going to skip mentoring and jobs for now because I think that's kind of really where we want to focus. I'm going to just show you some of the other features. If I can get this to work. Here we go. Okay, so we've got a photo share here. We have albums. Here's some photos from last year that we took at different events. Or you can look just at all the raw photos. Any photo that's posted to the feed will show up in this photo section. So I can kind of look through and see who's here. We did a really fun, hopefully, matrix scavenger hunt in the spring, which I will be resurrecting sometime soon, perhaps during homecoming weekend. In fact, here's the photo of the challenge itself, and the winner won a $100 Amazon card. So that was really fun. Anyway, if you have photos from your time at UNO, of you and your family, of anything you'd like to share, something from your business, feel free to post any photos there, and you can start your own album, however you want to do that. But we certainly love to see everyone's photographs. The next thing we have are groups, and we have, oh shoot, we do have lots more groups than this. Actually, I signed myself out. I think I created certain groups under my own profile name, and then certain groups under the alumni profile names. So this will give you a little more. Sorry about that. A little more information. Okay, so groups. Here we go. These are the groups we have set up currently. If there is a group you would like to see, certainly reach out and send me an email or give me a call and let me know, that I think this would be a great group to set up. In fact, I need to set one up for student government, former, current and former student government members, whatever you call them, officials. So things like that. We've got our ambassadors. We have Black alumni and the Black Progressive Student Union. There we have area-wide groups for New York and for Washington, D.C. Currently, we have people who have participated in privateer athletics. We've got Greeks. We have entrepreneurs, a group just for them. We have a group just for the College of Engineering. So really, there's no limit there. We can set up groups for you. If you go into a group, let's say entrepreneurs, because I post a lot there, you get a different, you have a feed. It sort of all looks the same. You can invite other members to the group. You can take a look at the members. Here are all the people in the UNO Entrepreneurs group. You can contact them. If anybody had posted photos, they would be there. If there were certain specific events specifically for that group, you can post those there. So it's great. I'd like to request to have the university's TRIO students listed as a group. I will certainly do that. Okay, let's get out of this group here. So that is groups. Again, any special group you'd like, just let me know. My chat bar keeps getting in my way, so I apologize. Okay, So I'm going to close that. The next thing we have is events. So when you go into events, and this will be much more populated soon with our homecoming week coming up the week of the 9th through the 13th of November. Be on the lookout for that. But for right now, here's our event here that we've got posted, and some of you may have seen on there. You can click on the event. It gives you all the information. There's a link here to register. You can find out more, same difference, and all of that. So I'm gonna go back. The only other one we have on the calendar right now, again, it's gonna be populated soon, is our Homer Hit Distinguished Alumni Awards Gala, which this year is going to be virtual. But we're very excited. While it is typically at the World War II Museum and just a beautiful, beautiful event, we will actually do this virtually and be able to invite everyone for free, which is exciting. Look for links on that. And then there are also sponsor packages and sort of dining at home experiences with wine and cheese boards and dinners and things like that that you can purchase. But that is really exciting. We're thrilled to have Mayor Tim Adams from Bowie, Maryland. Is our overall honoree, and Sheba Turk is our Young Alumna of the Year. And they are just fantastic and so engaging. So we'll have lots of interaction with them. We'll have a signature cocktail demonstration. We will have some music from our jazz studies students and just lots more. So be on the lookout for that. Anyway, I digress. That was a little ad for our DA Gala. Okay, so that's events. I can also post an event. So if you have an event that you think alumni or you'd like to invite alumni to or students, you can certainly post that here. You can add an image. Click add the image, the name, just basically all the pertinent information. You can freeform type here. There's formatting tools, whatever. How many people should be able to register. You can limit it if you only have spots for 10 people, whatever that may be. And you can upload a PDF if you have that document. If you'd like to invite an audience, yes, obviously, and then you post that event. And that will show up on the main events calendar or events board. Okay, so that's events. I'm gonna start talking really quickly. The business directory, again, this is a new tool that we've launched and we're so excited about it. This is gonna be a great resource. There are so many people in our community that own their own businesses, that create artwork, that they sell, that make jewelry, that provide a service, you name it. There are so many businesses in our community and we want to support those people. We want to support our fellow privateers. So this is a good way. If you do own a business or have a side gig or sell an item or provide a service, you can post your information on this business directory. Just say start posting. It asks you for your business name. Here's your description. You can choose a category. Say I'm an artist today. You can provide a headline. You can provide an offer as well. So businesses can say, you know what, I'm going to give 50% off my art to all UNO community members. You probably wouldn't even want to pay the other half of the 50% for my artwork, but that's okay. So you can provide an offer. Here's your contact information. You can add a logo. You can add an image. I really suggest adding images from your business or even a screen grab from your website. If you don't have anything to put there, you can choose a generic image. So we've kind of covered here There's, here's a businessy looking photo. Here's a, talking looking photo. I might be a counselor or I have no idea what I would be, but here's a bar, restaurant, clearly. So if I own a restaurant, I could use that photo. Here's, people doing some kind of fun stuff. Here I own a yoga studio. Here we go. Anyway, so there are generic photos that you can use if you don't have something. I'm getting too into the weeds into that situation. So if you don't own a business, if you do, whatever it is, if you'd like to just support fellow privateers, feel free to look in the business directory. Again, we've only got a handful now, but once that gets populated, this is going to be a great tool. So let's say I am looking for music lessons. Well, look, here's music. This company, it's a production and recording services. They offer an hour free if I use their service. So let's check that out and see what they're talking about. So they do recordings, whatever, and their offer is an extra hour free if I book a minimum of 4 hours. So that's pretty exciting. I mean, that can get expensive. Hey, great. So I'm gonna definitely call them or, visit, here's their phone number, here's their email. I'm gonna visit their website. I wanna definitely get in touch with them if that's something I'm looking for. Or if I'm looking for music lessons, Robin provides music lessons. That's fantastic. Anything you might be looking for, you can find. Now, there's also a map here. Once this gets more populated with people all over the country, all over the world, say I'm visiting, I want to visit, who knows, Nashville. I could click on Nashville or zoom in on Nashville. And if we have people in the directory who have businesses there, say somebody owns a restaurant there, then, hey, I want to go visit that restaurant and connect with that person, whatever that may be. Anyway, just another way to connect and support our fellow alumni or fellow community members. And again, you can look at the list itself if that will pull up. Here we go. And oops, I'm still searching apparently. Forget to take that off. And you can see we do have an artist, wonderful, and she's offering 20% off of her discount, not the 50%, but I assume she's way more talented. You can, let's see, here's some bolts and nuts company, hardware. Here's a yoga studio. Oh, wow. I want to take yoga and, here's a great place to do it with the UNO alumna. And in case you did not know, Homegrown Pizza is owned by 2 alumni who are married, but that is a wonderful, wonderful place and should be patronized often. Anyway, you get the point. So that's our business directory. Okay, sorry, I'm running way behind. The other thing you'll see here is resources. And that is basically a place we will populate this with things that we think might help. Could be, it could even be yearbook photos if we get, have time to post yearbook photos, that could go on here. So it's any sort of resource, but for now, I've posted some interviewing sort of job search tips. So here are, how to ace online interviews and calls. Here are, most people are doing behavioral interviewing now. Here's a sample of questions or the most asked and how really best to answer those questions. Really good stuff. If you have things you'd like posted to the resources, just send that to me. That's fine. I'm not sure. Actually, I can't remember if you can post to that or not, but if you can, feel free, post away. If not, send it to me. So our resources are there. If you need support, need anything, here's our alumni contact information for the Alumni Association, terms of use, the privacy policy, all of that. Technical support, you can click that, and the people from the platform host that. You can also, if you've noticed, at any time in the bottom right corner, if you have a technical question, you can ask. So let's see, how to post a resource. Did I spell that? Yeah, I did. Okay, so it comes up with the top results. You can click here. There are different articles. How do I post my business to the directory? Whatever it is. And it'll walk you through, just like in Windows. If you need more depth, more in-depth contact, you can click contact us, put in your information, and customer service will get back to you as quickly as possible. So that is all good. Now, let's go back to the big things. So our jobs section, we get feeds, automatic feeds from Handshake, currently from Handshake, from worknola.com. So for people local, worknola.com, and for IBM through their, throughout their network worldwide. So those are just ones that we've set up. If you are an alum who works at a certain company, who owns a certain, owns a company, and you would like your job board to feed, please contact me and we can set that up. It's a simple API that we run. You have to give us certain information. Anyway, that's easy to do. So currently we have 1,019 job opportunities posted. This includes full-time jobs, part-time jobs, internships, you name it. Anything is listed here. So this is a great place to start with a job search. I want to search jobs. Let's say I am looking for a job as a secretary. Is that how you spell secretary? I don't have my glasses on. I am, oh, there we go. So it just takes a minute. So there are 11 job opportunities, and here they are, and I'm going to look at those. Say I want something remote, as we have all gotten used to working remote. Say, I'd really like to continue to work at home. I'd like to see what's out there for remote jobs. So there are 124 listed, and here they are. So there's a remote administrative assistant, call centers, places like that. That's great. So I can go through, I can say, I'm going to apply for this virtual, I really am interested in this virtual assistant position. I am reading all about it. Here's the description. I really want to apply. All you got to do is click apply. So this one clearly was a feed from WorkNola. And they must want you to apply through WorkNola. So that's fine. If you have an account or you set up an account, you can certainly do that there. If it's a direct, they may say in the description where, please send your resume to, whatever that may be. Or it may take you directly to their job site. So here's Latrim. They have a remote payroll analyst. Here's all their information. I'm going to apply directly on their site. So basically, your basic job search, you get it. The other thing is, besides the feeds that we feature with WorkNola, with IBM, anyone can post a job. So any alumni out there, anyone working at any company, if you know that there are jobs available that you think may be of interest to others in the community, you can post a job. So for example, I am going to look at our jobs at UNO. And I know, for example, that we're looking for an apprenticeship manager. Sure. I can basically copy and paste this information into a post and use that link. Where did I just go? Oh, here we go. Use the URL from here to link it to, and put in all the information, copy and paste the description here. If I want to copy their logo and put that here, I can certainly do that. Or if it's my business or my company, I probably have my logo. So I can put that in any kind of photo, whatever you'd like there. And I can post that job. So I can say, I want people to apply via email. I want people to apply on our site, and I can put that email and or site information here and post that job. So people have gone on and posted jobs as well, but that's always helpful. It's a great way to support other UNO community members by saying, hey, we want to hire UNO people. You know, I think this program I was in for hotel and restaurant management was great. This hotel I work for, you know, we've got these openings. I think I'd love to get more people from the HRT program at UNO because I learned so much and it was a great benefit and valuable experience. You get the point. So that is our jobs board, very important. You can look down here. You'll see, you know, here are people that, here are all the companies in my network. Here are, this is kind of all the jobs, but, you know, people that work in my industry, whatever that is. So anyway, job board. Okay. The other and the really exciting part, which I hate to rush through, but I will try, is our mentoring feature. So here is our mentoring page. If I want to find a member, now when you've signed up, you've already said you want to seek a member, seek a mentor or be a mentor, provide, you know, connections, introduce people, whoever, you know, whatever that may be. But say I want to find a mentor. Here I go. I am going to, once the Wi-Fi kicks in, be able to look here and find a mentor. There is a search function if it populates. But the other way that we can do that is to look for people with a similar education, people with a similar job functions, I'm sorry. So I can look at all job functions. Here we go. Finally. And I can find people who say they're willing to help. If you see that at the top, even if you're just looking in the directory, that little flag will show. If it's someone you'd like to get in touch with, you can certainly do that. Excuse me. So you can find mentors that way. You can look over here by industry, by company, specific company if you'd like. You can search. You can find your own. If you know someone that might be involved, you know, you can certainly do that. And there are many ways that you can get in touch with those people. If you've requested mentorship or to mentor a specific person, that information is going to show up here. So it'll show that they received it, they sent it, whatever. Once you do agree and you have a mentor-mentee relationship agreed upon by both parties, you can contact them in different ways. And this again is set up through the privacy settings. If they want to chat through Skype or you know, are willing to chat through Skype, that will show up. If they want to chat through Google, that will show up. If they allow Facebook Messenger, that will show up. And again, you can always use this email function here on the upper right. Excuse me. Thank you so much, Rachel. She's just jumping off. She's got a 1 o'clock call. I apologize. I am running late. I realize if anyone does need to get off right away, if it's the end of your lunch hour, certainly check out the recording later. It will be at unoalumni.com/virtual events. And you'll find the link there to the video. Anyway, I will just run through the rest quickly. So here are, the settings. If I want to change my settings, I can certainly do that. I've said I'll take on unlimited number of mentees. I'm sure everyone wants me to be the mentor. I'm kidding, because you really don't. But I can change my settings here if I'm seeking help. I can look in here and say, you know what, I think, I just only want to target people because I know I want to work for Latrim, for example. We saw them earlier. I only care about people opening doors for me if they work at Latrim. And we do have alumni there. So yes, so that's exciting. But, here are all the ways I want to seek help. If I'm offering mentorship and, I think maybe my settings are off or I'm willing to do these other things, you can certainly change those there and update those settings. For people who are providing mentorship or who are serving as mentors, you can limit the number of people that you'd like to mentor. So if you really, want to get into a more in-depth mentorship relationship where this is going to be really a career-long thing, or, several months helping someone who's graduating do a job search and, land that first job, whatever that may be. If it's a longer-term thing, you may not really have the time to devote to more than a couple of people. So that's an option as well. And yeah, we will be, so the mentorship feature is automatic. You can certainly do it yourself. You can find a mentor. You can find someone who has a similar major, a student say, and that you did, and, reach out to them and say, hey, I majored in the same thing and here's what I'm doing today. If you'd like to get in touch, we can do that. So it really does go both ways. Or we will be doing sort of manual pairing. We're working with the Office of Career Services on a mentorship program, and students who request mentors through Career Services, we will be manually pairing them in the UNO matrix. So with similar industries, majors, interests, things like that, whatever they request. So all you out there who have checked the box and said, I want to be a mentor, have no fear. We are getting people for you. So that will be coming soon. And that will be a semester by semester thing. Each semester we'll work on pairing people. We also do resume reviews, and typically we've done that in person, but this platform really is just a great place to do that. If you've got someone who you've connected with as a mentor, send them your resume and say, hey, can you just take a look at this when you get a chance? We will be, again, doing that manually each semester, asking alumni who have agreed to volunteer as mentors or, offer their help, review resumes. We will pair you up with students, the student or fellow alum we'll send the resume in advance so you have time to look at it, and then we'll schedule 20-minute sort of live or virtual live Zooms with that person so they can go through the resume and sort of explain, what they think. And, here I think this might work better, whatever it is, offer suggestions, and make sure that everyone's putting their best foot forward with their resume. So that is the mentorship. I keep wanting to say mentorship feature. And I think that is most of the features here. I did want to show you as well, after you have your profile set up, you can always change that profile if you need to make edits. And when you get promotions, and when you, move locations, say I moved to, again, Seattle. I can't think of any other city today. I am going to just re-sign in with my personal profile since it has more information. But basically, if I go up to my profile in the upper right corner, and I know that it's my profile because my picture's there. We'd love to see everyone's faces. I can go here and I can edit my profile. Of course, again, Wi-Fi is a little slow, but here's basically my profile. I have a sort of statement of who I am career-wise. Here, I can edit that. I can edit my industry if I change industries. My title, and actually I need to edit that right now because I just got a little title change. Associate Director. So I can do that. I can edit those mentor settings again. I can, if I got a new degree here, I can add a degree. I can add another job. I can add basically anything. So all of that, and then I'm going to save that at the bottom. I've made all my changes. If you have your LinkedIn profile synced from the beginning, if that's how you logged in, you still need to resync your profile to make any changes that you put on LinkedIn show up here. So you'll go again under here into settings, and I can change my password. If I want to use a different email address, I can change that. And then down here, I can connect my LinkedIn if I haven't already, or I can resync it. And I'm going to just click resync, and that'll show up. Well, no, then I'd have to sign in. Okay, never mind. But you get the point. I will, oops. But resync that, especially if I've, gotten a promotion or moved companies. I can, if I change that in LinkedIn and resync it, it will automatically change all the information here. So if I look at my profile now by just clicking on this, if you don't have a photo there, it'll just have a little head icon, person icon, I suppose. Here's my profile. So yes, that did change my title. Here's, all my information. And when you sync from LinkedIn, the exciting fun part is that it automatically syncs in all your dates that you've got for different jobs. Here's my very long history. And so it's a little easier, especially if you are more seasoned professional. So anyway, that's your profile. Resync, what else? And then you can sign out there too. I think that is pretty much it. Again, there are just so many opportunities to get involved and to connect with each other, students with alumni, alumni with alumni, whoever it is, you know, to get help, to ask people in similar situations in similar industries with similar interests, you know, to help you. That's what we're here for. That's what everyone, you know, is here for. I certainly didn't get where I am without that help. So I'm more than happy to help others because it's really that important. Okay, with that said, if you have any questions, please type them in the chat box. And it looks like we have one. Oh, Lynette. Yes, Lynette, I can certainly do that. Yeah, just shoot me an email. It's mfdavenp@uno.edu. Apparently they can't fit all of Davenport. So yeah, that is great. I will certainly do that. Does anybody have any other questions? A minute or two here. I apologize if people have had to drop off for various reasons. Let me stop my sharing. I know I did go over, so I apologize for that, but hopefully this was helpful. Everyone go on unomatrix.com, and if you haven't already, set up your profile. Faculty, staff, alumni, students, everyone, set up a profile so that we can all connect. And, you know, we're excited that right now we have about 10% of our alumni signed up, but we've got a lot more to go. So reach out if you know other alumni, if you have people in your company who are alumni or who are doing an internship or whatever it may be, encourage them to sign up. This tool is as good as the network. So it's, you know, the more people we have here, the more vibrant the community will be and the more active people will get. So, you know, I really just encourage everyone, spread the word and get on the matrix, plug in. Oh, good. Yes, someone says it opened up a lot of things for them. So I appreciate that. Thank you. If no one else has any other questions, I will certainly turn you loose now. So get on the matrix. I'll be looking for lots of people to approve soon. And again, please contact me if you have any questions. I will put my contact information on the virtual events page as well. And look for that video if you want to watch it again or share it with people. By tomorrow, I'll have that posted. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for being with us today. And we look forward to seeing you at our next virtual Meet Us At event. Thanks. Y'all have a great day and great rest of your week. Bye.